Welcome to episode 346 of Flight
Football.
Anything else?
I'm Dave.
And I'm Mike. How you doing, Dave?
Better than most, not as good as some. How are you doing, man?
Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Started on time. We got Nate and Eric joining us on the those watching on YouTube. So we have, I called it a quad box, but actually it's a three box because we're in the same box.
Yeah.
Because we only have one camera. Now if we had two cameras, when we get big time, then it'll be a quad box.
Right.
So anyway,
Exactly.
thanks for now. I wonder. I don't know the nuances enough of YouTube. Maybe Eric or Nate could help us out. So we have two on. Is that Nate and Eric? So it's really just the three of us, or is it five of us?
I like a four-way.
Well, see, that just changed though. So now we're up to five. So I don't know if it's the.
No, it was that one when we started.
All right.
Yeah,
So Nate and Eric aren't considered viewers because they're on a link that you sent.
correct.
All right. Well, anyway, we're gonna see
But I
how it
ain't going to be
goes.
last in the four-way. I'll be first. So I don't know how we want to word that.
All right. Well, yeah, I'm not. Yeah, last is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God! I just realized I don't have a hat on today.
If you're not first, you're last.
I feel naked.
Well,
That's
your
like
head
your
is.
red- huh?
Your head is naked.
It is. Oh my God! This is the first time in forever I haven't worn a hat. I might have to get one in a minute.
I
Nah.
think there's been one you haven't had it because the one time
Maybe.
you came out, you brought the whatchamacallit, Certainty
Yeah.
winter hat, and it got too hot for you, so you took it off.
Oh, that's true.
I don't know if you had another one on or not.
All
Anyway,
right. We kind of have at least for Mike and I. Sorry, guys. Mike and I want a kind of a special tasting tonight. We have had the three tastings that we are going to try tonight, but we've never had them together. So when you think about Michigan breweries and you think about the big dogs, right? You think, what? Name one. The big dogs.
well, mine, I would have went Founders first.
Founders. Okay, that's one.
Yeah.
And we got a Shorts,
Yep. And
Right
then,
here.
Obviously, then Bell.
then Bell's.
Yes.
So we've got kind of the IPA juggernauts of the Michigan big dog breweries. We're going to start off with.
Click our comments
Oh, yeah.
so we can see the comments. 'Cause it looks like we
Thank
Oh,
have
am I
it.
going to be able to see the comments?
Sorry.
Look at that. Here we go. What did Chuck have to say? Dave going with Ed Norton, American History's cut there. He noticed the
Oh,
note.
here, hand me those glasses over there.
Okay.
Because you got another couple pair. I was thinking this is my best SVP impersonation.
Scott Van Pelt,
That's right.
for those keeping track at home.
That's right.
All right. Well, welcome in, Chuck. I finally saw the red dot as a comment. Can you guys see the comments or no?
Whatever the hell he just did, I saw it.
Okay.
when
Yeah,
Dave
Dave.
just
Yeah, that
put it up
Dave
for
actually does
everybody.
that.
Yeah.
Which he does for every comment. So
Speaking of another, and Chuck, let me know too. Chuck, as long as you're on right now and you're commenting, let me know how the volume of Nate and Eric are, and I'll see if I can figure out if I can fix that or make it better. Or I don't know if it's great. Awesome, we won't mess with it. Still experimenting with this whole guest experience, but another Michigan brewery, probably the best beer garden in the state of Michigan, Hop Lot up in Sutton's Bay. With one of the best IPAs in Michigan with the Humalupalicious. That comes in at 7.7% and 70 IBUs.
what? That's why you guys didn't want me there, jerks.
What was that called?
Humalumalicious.
What the
Delicious.
fuck?
Lupa.
I always, when I'm drinking them, when they're going down too
Humalupalicious.
fast, that's what she said. I always put the lupa in the luma for some reason.
Just because it just flows a little
Yeah.
better. But, oh, hey, what am I doing?
Cheers.
Cheers, guys.
And what are you drinking, Nate?
Arrow peppermint schnapps
Wow.
and Dylan's gin cocktail. It's the only two things that are left in the house because Courtney left me without any beer.
That happens. It happens. But it's an American
Eric,
IPA.
I'm assuming,
And
right?
What's that, Eric?
I didn't say nothing.
Oh, what are you drinking? I know you don't drink anymore, but I mean, are you drinking coffee, water, milk,
Just
tea?
water right now. I already did my 2 pots of coffee for the day. I'm on the water now.
All right.
I don't know how you guys do that. I would be like,
Oh,
Because we're already naturally wound, man. This shit don't fuck with us.
all right. What have you been watching, Dave?
real quick, finish The Hawk on Netflix. Will Ferrell and Luke Wilson. Liked it. Fortune Femster, comedian, writer, producer. I guess I'm going to admit it. I didn't know who she was, but she's fairly popular in the Hollywood scene. She's funny. She's right along her and Will Ferrell. Just really meshed.
Is that the caddy?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that was her name.
Yeah, Fortune Femster, and it's there's a few the way they
See,
ended
now
it.
hold the.
What?
Chuck's comment is sounds pretty good for first time doing it. You get a little feedback when you and I are talking. So why would the feedback be when you and I talk?
I noticed that sound that Dave was talking about is when you guys are going.
Oh, you know what? That might be our volume coming through your devices and then back into the speaker like a feedback loop.
That's a weird foursome, man.
So
yeah, I'm not sure what to do about that right now.
well, if it's unbearable, Chuck, let us know and we'll disconnect Eric and Nate.
Maybe just turn the volumes down a little bit.
That could be.
Voice carries.
Yeah, turn ours down a little bit, and then if you get yours turned down a little bit, maybe it
I
won't
just
be so
turned
bad.
mine down.
Me too.
Okay.
So, but yes,
Yep.
Liz and I did watch The Hawk as well.
The whole thing.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, you knocked it out.
Well, there's 30-minute
episodes.
episode. I think we watched that in 2 nights.
So it's not the best golf movie I've ever seen.
Swing with Owen Wilson is better.
Yeah, Stick.
Stick.
Yep.
I called. That's the second time
That's
I
all
called
right.
swing.
Yeah.
Maybe try putting a hat on. So that could be it. Remember the one time you changed the shirt?
Yeah, I'll try.
So, it was cheesy, and you know the listeners know how I feel about Will Ferrell.
Kind of hot, cold.
It's got fucking hats just sitting around everywhere over there. What?
Oh,
Yeah.
Do the pose on my poster right here. We're at right there. There you go. You got to get the little backwards hat.
He looks like
That
Poindexter
looks
from
stupid.
Revenge of the Nerds.
Yeah, it looks dumb. All right, here we go.
Benny Morales is on watching Eric.
Yeah, I told Xander because he's going camping. I said, we on live.
All right.
There you
Hopefully
go.
he's getting ready for football.
Yes. So I just the ending though I was pleasantly surprised.
Yes.
It was a really well written ending.
Yes. They pulled themselves out of it because Liz and I were like, well, why doesn't Will Ferrell just,
Yeah.
But it was a nice little sport. I liked it.
Without a spoiler, if you get into it, watch the first episode or two, get the plot lines, understand what's going on. If you just can't stand the back and forth, there was a couple like when the Will Ferrell was passed out in the back of the RV. Well, it's not an RV; it's a motorhome. And then they said, "Hey, we're here. We're at Pebble Beach." He's like, "Already?" She's like, "Yeah, I put the pedal down, pedal to the metal, whatever." Well, we did get stopped by a cop, but luckily she was a female. And then
Guess I don't need
the
to watch
banter
it
that
now.
went back and forth, but she was explaining like how she got out of it.
That's
We found a mutually beneficial arrangement.
I think I like the guy who played his son. He does a lot of voiceover work.
Okay,
So anyway,
he was pretty good.
So-
Did either of you watch The Hawk or no?
No.
I think I watched like half of the first episode
Okay.
because I
Yeah.
fell asleep. It was
There-
3:00 in the morning, and I was.
Oh yeah.
But yeah,
I
it's not
gotcha.
bad so far, anyway.
What else?
Liz and I watched The Chestnut Man season 2 on Netflix, 6 episodes.
Chestnut Man.
It's a foreign flick,
Oh.
dubbed,
Okay.
and it's almost it's watchable, but it's not great.
Okay. Gotcha.
Only 6 episodes, so you're not investing a ton of time.
Sure.
Have you guys watched anything or no?
I took my son to Toy Story 5 last night. He wanted to see that, so we finally went and saw Toy Story 5. And honestly, I've just been watching football. Or Seinfeld football. Fucking Seinfeld and shit. That's about it.
What is it? Our oldest son, when him, Kelsey, and Violet went and saw it, Violet sat through it most of the night, or for the most part, and she's only not even 3 yet. But they liked it. Did you like it?
It wasn't bad. I mean, personally, to be honest with you, I don't think we needed 5 of them. I mean, I thought the first one was really great, and the second one wasn't bad. I mean, it was good. It wasn't bad, but I don't think we needed 5, personally.
All right. So,
Well, some of those people that wanted another, cool like 1.5 million or 2 million, like Tom Hanks and company, for the, they're like, hey, you think we can make some money with this? Yeah, let's do it.
It really took the focus off of Woody and Buzz and focused on Jesse the most. That's what I was surprised about. It didn't. Woody and Buzz were like almost like background characters in a way. So,
Huh. How about you, Nate?
I'm on episode 4 of His and Hers on Netflix. The new Punisher guy, I forget his name.
John Bernthal.
Yeah, he's a detective, and it's an interweaving of clusterfuck of he's banging her, she's banging him, they're blackmailing her and him at the same time with the, so it's very interesting, and so far there's 3 murders in it, so it's gonna be hopefully there's only 2 episodes left, so hopefully it's not a disappointment.
Yeah, I saw the ad for it.
His and Hers on Netflix.
His and Hers on Netflix. All right. The only other thing, we started Bridgerton season 4.
all right.
Yeah, pretty good. I don't know what Shelly keeps asking me, like, it's not something I would normally watch. She started me watching it. She's like, hey, this will be a something I want to watch, and why don't you watch it with me? So we started watching.
I enjoyed it. I liked it.
I mean, obviously the first scene of episode 1, season 1 kind of got me into it a little bit, but
Right.
oh yeah. Do you remember it or no?
Yeah.
Okay. And then now it's primarily guys' butts. So when you like it, it says nudity, smoking, inappropriate, violent scenes or whatever, and it's, but that's fine, whatever. But I still like the storyline now.
Right.
I'm still into it and the characters. So
The Hulu that popped up on your device upstairs, and Liz saw it. We actually watched it. My grandfather, Charles Manson.
yeah.
Crybaby little bitch.
Oh,
Looking for attention. I'm not saying,
Okay.
because her dad actually does look like Manson, and he didn't know Manson was his dad until, because he was adopted, and his dad was Hispanic, and he was wondering why, like, he was white and his dad was dark skinned. And so anyway, after his stepdad or his adopted dad died, he started the tree shit and the help me out, guys. Not incest. The family tree where you send in your DNA. You blow a load in your hand, you mail it off, and they
Ancestry
tell you
or
who
some
your father
shit.
is.
My ancestry or some shit.
yeah, Ancestry.com.
There
or
we
something
go.
like
Thank
that.
you. And then he found out it was Manson, and then now
Once it's in your hand, how do you get it in the envelope?
like that. So, anyway,
Do you have to lick the envelope then, or do you just kind of?
no, it seals itself. So anyway,
Yeah.
but she's a real crybaby. Oh, I'm so torn. I don't want to, I don't want to be like him. I think I'm gonna. It's like, bitch, you didn't even know who he was, and he died before you even knew. So, anyway,
All right. So
it sucked.
Okay.
The archival footage of 69 was good. And when they go back to Vincent Bugliosi and some of his interviews, and Squeaky Fromm and Linda Kasabian, and they're interviewing them from the jail. That stuff is interesting because I'm hooked on that. Her little documentary about she's not her grandfather. Get off it. Shut up, bitch. So,
Right on.
It was an
and
easy-
finally,
right, Mike?
what's that?
Easy fix. Just drink antifreeze and call it good.
That's
Fucking
right.
end it.
So, imagine Birch Run on Sunday. Liz and I went and saw Motor City
Oh,
with the guy from Reacher.
yeah. How was that?
So different, it's worth it because excluding lyrics to songs of the 70s, there's literally maybe a dozen words in the script.
What?
There's no dialogue.
Yeah, I'll pass.
That's what Nick said. When we got home from the movie, when Nick said, "I'm already not interested in it. If there's no dialogue, I'm not going to watch
And
it."
then the
But
fucking
you were able to follow along. It was after 2 breweries, so I did have a little bit. Like once I put the chair up,
Yeah.
so I was out for about 5 or 7 minutes of
Okay.
the movie.
All right.
But it wasn't because it was boring. It was just because I was
Yeah.
comfortable.
lack of dialogue, subtitles, and I swear to God, if they have an English accent or whatever, I'm shutting it off. I ain't even giving it time. We're done.
I thought you said you liked Peaky Blinders.
No, I never watched that show once.
All right,
Yeah.
that scratching getting on my nerves.
I think one of you, we had to do it with Marcus. One of you guys, in your settings, there's a echo cancellation. I don't know if you guys remember, I was going to send you an email with kind of like directions on where to find, I don't know where the hell it is. It's somewhere in your devices, that, or you wear, headphones, but it's a little late for that. So I don't know how we're going to fix that right now.
I got mine on. So
Okay. In
All
any event, we'll, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. So what have you been listening to? Start it off, Dave.
Yeah, I can't. Nothing.
Nothing.
No.
All right.
What's the radio station here that plays like the hits? Joe
FM.
Joe FM.
Haven't listened to that probably since 11th grade.
Back and forth to the hospital every day. That's all my listening.
All right. Something old. Grace by Jeff Buckley, released January 1st, 1994. 11 songs, 57 minutes. A deep soul Led Zeppelin wannabe cover band. This guy's going to get one more shot because this was the worst album I've ever listened to since I've started reviewing albums on this Something Old, Something New.
Yeah.
This is the worst album I've ever heard. And the guy says Hallelujah is the best cover of all time, and I thought it was absolutely fucking terrible. This was a horrible album. 11 songs, 57 minutes. I listened to it all. I almost fucking tapped after 4 songs, but I said, no, got to review it for the segment, anything for content. And it was absolutely horrible.
Horrible. Got it.
So, and my something new.
Won't waste my time.
My something new is one of the 3 songs, 12 minutes. He released them July 23rd, and he's going to release 4 of them. It's called Little Jane by Bob Seger. 4 previously unreleased bonus tracks will be on the 20th anniversary of his remastered Face the Promise. So that came out in 2006, and these 4 songs, but I only heard 3 of them, so he must be really hanging on to the 4th one for the 20th anniversary, which comes out in September. But if you like Bob Seger, God, he's got to be 80 now. So
Yeah.
20 years ago, he was 60. It's exactly like Bob Seger. Now, I don't think, like, if Nick or Max or Xander were to listen to it, they'd say, this sucks. But if you're a Bob Seger fan, these 3 songs from his vault
Yeah.
are clutch Bob Seger.
Gotcha.
Oh, so did you try the Grace album, Chuck? So Chuck's a Zeppelin fan. Because it was funny, I said Jeff Buckley, I gave Chuck last Thursday, I gave him a little peek behind the curtain for tonight. And Jeff Buckley, he said, oh, he's supposed to sound a lot like Robert Plant. And I'm like, see, that's why I never fucking tell anybody what I'm going to do, because now me saying it's a wannabe Zeppelin cover is almost like I copied him.
Sure.
But so he knew about it, but it sounds like he started listening and he tapped. I wonder if he got any further than he did with Nurse Jackie.
Hey, Jen, I forgot to. I apologize for not getting you in there.
Oh, so did you? So she? Yes, he is. He is a whiner, and I didn't buy the. I didn't buy the validity of that documentary. Okay. And he was a little crybaby bitch. He made his daughter get out of the car. I never want to talk to you again. Like, whatever. Fuck you. Fuck you, Dad.
You got any music suggestions, you two?
I always do.
All right.
Rip it.
My old is June 21st, 1999. Xander's been getting into it right now. The album that's behind me on the wall is Limp Bizkit's Significant Other. I've been listening the hell out of that. Yeah, that's right. Featuring one of the top 5, I think, best new metal songs of all time is Nookie, but it also has break stuff on it, as most people know.
Break stuff is my favorite.
Yeah. And then my something new is a quick shameless plug here. I just been listening to the masters of our new album that's finally coming out. So
when is the date on that again?
August 14th, 2026.
Oh, I thought you were gonna pop that up on your.
Oh, not yet. I totally forgot that I can do that though. I forgot.
And you sent me the picture of the album cover, and then I forgot to load it up into the.
I forgot that I can actually.
Did you do you think there's a track on there that we can replace Odyssey with, or no?
Oh, for sure. I just actually sent our first single to Z93 to be played next Sunday, and that's The Truth of Lies and Gain will be our tracks. And
there you go.
It's 12 tracks and music video. Kind of get out of the way of that one there. Oh, my bass is still showing up. But it's going to be 12 tracks, and we got a music video that we're currently working on. It took us about 5 hours to shoot, maybe 6 hours. We shot it out in Hemlock. And, yeah.
Cool.
Just been listening to that, getting ready to rip some ass. It took 3 years to make this fucking album, so, yeah.
And plug the title of it again.
It's called Severance.
There you go.
All right, looking forward to listening to that.
Yeah.
So we can't listen to it till August 14th then.
I could send you guys tracks whenever. I mean, if there was a way to play a track right now, because I got all the masters on my computer. I could pop them in the audio right now, but.
Well, maybe we'll do a Flights Football and Anything Else pre-thing, if that's okay with you and the other Eric.
I'm sure. He ain't got no problem. We always cool.
Nate, how about you?
Mickey Mouse Clubhouse and Michael Jackson's Thriller.
Nice. Hey, that's your season right now, man. That's what you got to do.
My kids love Michael Jackson. I don't know why.
The Thriller video was
because Michael Jackson's the king of pop.
The Thriller video. We would stay up on night tracks to watch the unedited, full length video, which usually came on after like 11 p.m.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Michael?
And
Jackson
me and a couple buddies were each playing our own game of status pro baseball, like 3 losers, till like 3 in the morning. Not against each other, against ourselves. It was the exact same game, and we were just playing it by ourselves.
It is actually Thriller is my kid's favorite song because they like the zombie part. They don't like the werewolf part.
That is pretty scary.
I like Scream. I think that song's badass with this that he did with his sister.
Yeah.
What song?
Scream. He did it with Janet Jackson. It was like the most expensive video ever fucking made. It's not on the Thriller record. I just asked what everybody's favorite Michael Jackson song was.
That was done in the latter part of
yeah.
Michael Jackson and Janet Jackson's career.
Rock on.
My favorite Michael Jackson albums is when he's a little bit younger and hasn't had all the work done, and he's in a white suit.
Smooth Criminal.
Yeah.
That I think that's
I know that's an album cover. Yeah,
yes.
you're right.
I think that's actually his best work, but
right.
well, for me,
Yes.
I mean, I don't
got
know
you.
what everybody else likes.
Yeah. We ready?
Yes, we are.
It's time to get inside the ropes.
All right, WWE SummerSlam, first ever 2-night extravaganza. Ticket sales are actually not where they were hoping they'd be, but when everybody's paying $1 bazillion a ticket, I guess you don't need that many people there.
Right.
I think
maybe they spent their wad at the World Cup and they don't have anything left for SummerSlam.
Your
That could
corrections
be.
corner, I believe SummerSlam was 2 nights. Last year was the first time they ever did 2 nights. You said this year was their first night doing 2 nights.
You sure?
I'm pretty sure. I think last year was the first ever 2-night SummerSlam.
Well, you might have saved him from a corrections corner. I don't know. Somebody'd have to
I'm
look that
trying.
up.
I'm trying to remember. I thought. Well, anyway, okay. So the first or second 2-night SummerSlam,
Still new.
It's the second.
12 matches, 6 per night. I actually think Saturday is looking to be the better card. I got everybody's picks written down. Well, I don't have them written down yet. We haven't even made them. Chuck, if you want to call them, let me know. Just send your picks in as we go. The 6-woman tag, we have the Bellas and Paige versus Fatal Influence. Dave, go ahead.
Bellas and Paige.
Eric.
Bellas and Paige.
Nate.
Paige.
I don't give a shit about this match.
Fellas. Just
All right.
Paige.
I'm actually going Fatal Influence, courtesy of a Paige turn, because I think Paige is a much better heel than she is babyface. So give me Fatal Influence thanks to a Paige turn. Now, even if Paige doesn't turn, if Fatal Influence wins, I'm taking the credit. But that's how I think they beat the Bellas, is Paige turns, because her sister Nikki is back, or Brie, or whatever one just came back.
Right.
So I'm taking Fatal Influence.
Okay.
Another 6 tag, but this time it's the men. We have LA Knight, Solo Sikoa, and Royce Keys versus Jacob Fatu in the Usos. I'm taking, because it's going to be a cluster with those other 3, I will go Fatu and the Usos. Nate?
Me too.
Eric?
I'm going Fatu and the Usos because LA Knight ain't ever getting a break. People just need to get off of it. That dude's he's just riding out his contract. He's fucking done, dude. He'll be in AEW within a couple of years.
Yeah, it's pretty
All right.
pathetic to let him go.
Yeah.
Dave?
You got to go with the Usos because they're still so over. You can't have them lose.
All right. Now we go to Gunther versus Nick Aldis. Go ahead, Dave.
Can I ask you a question first?
Yes.
Who's Nick Aldis besides an executive in a tie and a suit? Did he ever? I mean, he
Yes,
was a wrestler at one point.
Yes.
How
Hey,
long
Mike,
ago?
you didn't pick on the LA Knight one, bud.
Who did?
Mike didn't. Did
Yeah,
he?
I went first because I went last in the
okay,
first
all
pick.
right,
Yes,
my bad.
I went. We all picked Fatu and the Usos.
So Gunther, I don't know how you can. Again, same thing. Gunther's on that trajectory. How do you have him lose to this guy?
I actually thought the better angle would have been Pierce versus Aldis for like full reign of both SmackDown and Raw. All right, Eric, who are you taking?
First, I got to get this off my chest about Gunther. What the fuck? How do you go, going off of Dave here with this trajectory, you go from being a career killer, and then you're going into SummerSlam, their second biggest event, and you're going to fucking wrestle Nick Aldis? I don't give a fuck what kind of story you're writing. They are wasting the fuck out of this. You do not go from fucking John Cena, all these motherfuckers making Cena tap, to a fucking Nick Aldis. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Gunther has to win. He better fucking win or pack him up like LA Knight. You could have gave him somebody else. What the fuck are that? You don't go off of whipping these asses to wrestle Nick Aldis. What the fuck? That's just dumb. It's
I think
just
I know
dumb.
his vote.
Yeah, and I too will take Gunther. Nate, your pick, and then I'll comment
his
on.
pick, not his vote.
I'll pick Nate.
He should have been with Doink the Clown, Gunther.
All right, so though I agree with Eric, there is a storyline here.
It's a shitty one.
And I don't think they want, because Cody or Punk aren't losing right now. And so although I'm agreeing with Eric, here's my take on just, if you pull a coin out of your pocket, one side is a heads, you turn it over, the other side is a tails. I will agree with Eric, what he says, but my take on it is there's actually an issue here. Because Aldis screwed Gunther from being in a four-way for the title. Nobody wanted to see a four-way. I think this is better than a four-way between Zayn, Gunther, Punk, and Rhodes.
You don't need Zayn in there. It should have just been.
Well, exactly, and that's why they did it. So there's a beef, and right now you're not going to have Gunther beat Punk or Rhodes. So now he's just got to take a flat loss. So I think that diminishes him even further than this meaningless match, because now, although it's not as lucrative as Goldberg, Cena, Styles, he can add another one to the list of retired, because obviously Aldis isn't going to continue to wrestle.
But you know what would have been good for a story is, say, the winner gets full control of whatever. You could have Gunther be Aldis. Not only is he the legend killer, but now he's in control of whatever the fuck brand it is. So now he can be like, I'm giving myself a title. Like, he could have just been like a mecca of just a badass.
Chuck says I'm with Eric.
Thank you. Fucking thank you.
All right, Nate should be back on at some point here. He was having connection issues from the start, so. Yeah, SummerSlam was a 2-night event last year, taking place on August 2nd and 3rd. All right, thank you, Chuck, for the follow-up, and thank you, Eric, for calling me out and saving me a corrections corner next week. That's why we miss having you on the pod, buddy.
It's been 1 fucking year to the day, man. Well, 2 days ago, but.
All right, so the fourth match, and we'll have to have Nate catch up, although I don't hear the clicking as much.
I don't hear it at all either.
Yeah, so it was Nate, so maybe we abolished him. We still love you, though, Nate.
Love you, Nate.
All right, the women's.
He's going to jump back on in a minute.
The women's championship, the women's world champion, the champion Liv Morgan versus Io Sky. Nate would go first, but he's not with us right now. God, I got to pick with my heart here. I got to stick with Liv. Io Sky she's had a run as champion, and it was as Jim Cornette would say, the drizzling shits. And that's so stupid. Yeah. And Liv is hot right now. She's a classic heel. Yeah. Liv. I'm taking Liv. Eric?
Liv.
Dave?
Liv.
All right, we'll get back to Nate. All right, Dave, you're going to go first. The Hell in a Cell match. Mm-hmm. Oba Femi versus Brock Lesnar.
Oh. Can you have Brock lose again?
This match is the one that's got me scratching my head the most, because it's just like,
because you would see Brock Lesnar as the physical specimen that he is. He's old. He's older.
That's a classic. Nate's back, and that's a classic adult film, Behind the Green Door.
But but again, he's older. And they've been working really hard with the storylines to get Oba over. I'm gonna go with Oba Femi for that reason.
All right, Eric.
Oba, Brock, he's coming to an end, man. You can't build the future without having Brock's got to pass it over. They squeezed it out of the retirement. They got it going. Oba, it's Oba.
Yeah, I'm going to pick Oba, and I just don't see how you beat Brock 2 times in a row,
right,
especially in his hometown.
Sure.
But beating Oba makes absolutely no sense at this point.
Yeah, agreed.
So, Nate, you've got Liv, Io for the women's world, and then Brock, Oba, Hell in a Cell. And then you'll also get first pick
I'll
on the
take-
final Saturday match.
I'll take Brock for over Oba. What was the other one?
Liv Io for the Women's World.
Oh, Liv.
All right. So we got a couple of clean sweeps and a couple of lone wolfers. So now the last match on Saturday, Nate, you'd be up to go first. The Undisputed World Heavyweight Championship. Cody Rhodes versus CM Punk. CM Punk is the champion.
Punk.
Mm-hmm. Who's next?
Fuck. Well, because tomorrow night there's a match for the title shot. Give me Cody. Eric?
Fucking Punk. Everybody, Cody. Fucking God, no.
Yeah. I'm gonna go, if it's to me, and I think it is, I'm gonna go with yours, like the Cody Rhodes. It's you can't miss me if I'm never gone. So
You get sick and
I'm
fucking
tired.
tired of you.
Yeah.
So are you going Cody or Punk?
Punk,
Oh.
because I'm
So
tired.
you were
I'm
going-
tired.
all right.
I'm tired of Cody.
I am
All right,
too.
I'll explain why I went with Cody when we get to the Sunday picks. All right, Dave, you're first. Danhausen versus Dom. Sunday.
Dom.
Eric?
This is the dumbest fucking match, Dom.
I too will take Dom. Chuck, this is the match you should watch on Sunday, because if Danhausen beats Dom, I may be out on wrestling for a little while, because they're using Danhausen too much in dribs and drabs as a mid-card comedy act. I'm good with it. Now you start beating
Yeah.
upper mid to lower upper guys.
Right.
Now you're just fucking
I
ruining
just
it.
don't see how WWE saw him as profitable. I mean, you look at fucking Hogan, Warrior, Hart, HBK, Shawn Michaels. I mean, fuck, and then fuck off.
Danhausen is the leading merch seller in the WWE
Yeah,
right
for
now.
fucking 2-year-olds, I guess. But goddamn, dude,
My
sucks.
30-year-old son has a Danhausen shirt, but
Apologies, but still.
all right, Nate, who you taking?
Well, since I was a fan of Santino Marella, and I did have a shirt, and I'm pretty sure Eric didn't like him too much, but I'll go with Danhausen.
All right, so you and Chuck are taking Danhausen, and it could. I think Chuck's just hoping Danhausen wins, and then he's going to make me stick to my word and not do any wrestling. All right, the next match on Saturday, the Undisputed Women's the Undisputed WWE Contenders match. So the winner gets the first shot against the winner versus Cody Punk on Saturday. So we have Sami Zayn and Finn Balor. Nate, you're first.
Who I want or what I think is going to win? Because I actually prefer Sami Zayn to win, but I don't think he's going to.
So you're picking Finn?
Yeah, I'm picking Finn.
All right, I'm picking Sammy because this gives him his shot against Cody, because they've played that angle forever about how, they're friends, they're not friends, and they're blah, 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 blah. So it'll be whatever the next Premium Live event or Saturday night's main event or whatever it is. Yeah. Sammy versus Cody for the Undisputed title. I'm taking Sami Zayn. Eric?
Wait a minute. Isn't that the point of screwing over Sami Zayn? Like, he won the title and then lost it right away and he was pissed. So they're just going to screw him going forward?
I don't think they're going to screw him all the time going forward. I just don't see where Finn Balor works into a championship match versus Punk or Rhodes. Doesn't make any sense. Finn Balor is, in my opinion, although his work is great, he's upper mid-card at best. He's not undisputed WWE champ material. In
You
my
think
opinion,
Sami Zayn is?
Sami Zayn has a bigger following than Balor. So of the two, I think Sami Zayn And Sami Zayn's not going to beat Punk or Rhodes,
Oh yeah, I agree.
but he's going to get his shot, and then he'll go off into the sunset.
All right.
Derek,
I'm going with Finn.
Dave,
Finn.
all right. Dave, you're first. We have the U.S. Championship. Whoop that Trick. Trick Williams, the champion, versus Baron Corbin.
Trick.
Eric?
Trick.
I, too, will take Trick. Baron Corbin's a good worker. There's not going to put a belt on him this soon. He just fucking made his return. I mean, he's been on NXT for a while, and he actually fought Trick Williams a couple times on NXT, but he just got back to the main
They're
card.
going to get a bigger pop with Trick, I think.
Yeah.
We singing the song from Hustle and Flow.
Nate?
Tricky Dick.
All right. The Intercontinental Championship. Champion Penta versus Chad Gable.
Who's up?
Nate.
Gable.
Because he did a job for Ludwig Kaiser as the masked man in that AAA Mexico match, I, too, am going to put Gable because they've kind of turned him into a mega babyface right now. I will take Gable, and I don't think a loss hurts Penta that much because he's over with the Latino community. Eric?
Penta.
Dave?
Penta.
2-2 there. All right, Dave, you're up. We have, and this may have been decided last night or maybe on SmackDown this week. I don't think it matters who the fifth one is, but for the interim WWE Women's Championship, we have Tiffany Stratton versus Jade Cargill versus Charlotte Flair versus Chelsea Green
The ladder
versus the ladder match versus a fifth competitor. I think it's going to be Alexa Bliss.
Okay, yep.
But
yes, I saw that.
And the winner of this match takes Rhea's strap because Rhea's knee is worse than they thought. So she had to vacate the title.
Gotcha. I have to go. I can never bet against Jade Cargill.
Eric?
Tiffy.
Tiff. I'm going to take Charlotte Flair because the WWE wants a rematch of arguably the best women's match of all time from WrestleMania 39, I think it was. Flair versus Rhea, because Rhea will get a shot when she's healthy enough.
Yeah.
So I'm taking Charlotte. Nate?
Who's the fifth?
I think it's Alexa Bliss, but it hasn't been named yet, so that leads me to believe the article was before Raw or the match is on SmackDown. So, all right, Nate will be back with us. So we'll skip him, get to the last match, the World Heavyweight Championship. We have champion Roman Reigns versus Seth freaking Rollins.
Who's up?
You know me, I'm a sucker for Roman. I got to take Roman Reigns.
Yeah. Who's up? Who's next?
Eric.
Ah, fuck. You know, that was the one that I had the hardest. I'm going with Rollins, but like if I'm going with like a 10, Roman was like a 9.999. Like it's hard, but I'm going with Rollins.
So, if you put that belt on Roman and then you don't see him for the next 6 months, do you know what I mean? Do you get...
What got me is also a reason on my picks too, is because you got to play in Hollywood factor. That Street Fighter movie I think's got to be coming out, so Roman and Cody both have to probably go do press for that movie. So I figured Roman's going to be losing the belt so he can go do his shit because he was a character in that movie or whatever.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That's more of a heart pick for me. I do like Seth Rollins because
right.
he's a Bear fan, but and I like his work.
Right. I can't decide on this one either. I'm gonna go. Let's see, heads or tails. This is Roman Reigns. This is Seth Rollins.
That's Roman.
Roman.
All right. Well, there's our SummerSlam pick. Nate has to pick the ladder match, and Seth versus Roman when he gets back on. Wanted rate. These are going to be high ratings because these are three of our favorites.
Yep. Well, they're three of everybody's favorites.
I'm going to take your first. We're at the Cell Studio.
Yes, sir. Yeah, for an American IPA, the flavor on this one is crazy. All right, what do we got here? He's back. Although, let's see, what's going on here? That's interesting. I have no idea what
He censored himself. He's nude.
I hear him pouring something. Uh-oh. There we go. Books.
All right.
Okay, so anyway, 4.15.
I went 4.2. What say Untapped?
The Untapped crowd. Got to bring it up. And 79.4 thousand check-ins. So these are all going to be pretty good sample sizes, or at least they should. Humalupalicious, Shorts Brewing Company, 79, almost 80,000 check-ins. Wow. It came in at an average of 3.74. What?
Wow, that's hard. That's weak.
What?
Yeah. Oh well. Fuck them.
Yeah.
They're all losers.
Yeah, losers.
All right. Oh, Nate. Well, Dave's getting the second beer and maybe doing a little business for us.
Oh, yeah.
You have the ladder match for the interim women's title, and then you have Roman Seth.
Whoever the mystery part, the
All right,
guy
so
chick is.
I'll put fifth competitor. 1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 4. Yeah, so I'll put the fifth competitor. Roman Seth.
Roman.
All right.
Fuck Seth. I don't like him.
Damn, so I'm the only
That's
fucker that picks that.
what I said when you went off the air. I said this is more of a heart pick for me, even though I do like Seth. I said I got to go Roman because Roman's my guy.
I'm the only guy that picks Seth Rollins.
Well, it should be 2-2, but
That looks
Dave
like
let
Ric
the old
Flair.
Colster pick it for him. So
Yeah. Yeah, I got
Acts
wimpy
like
on that
Ric
one. I
Flair.
didn't do it myself. But you know who's not wimpy?
who's that, Dave?
The Grand Central Sports Bar and Grill. The Grand Central Sports Bar and Grill is a family-friendly sports bar with delicious food and drink menu to please everyone. Looking for some fun on a weekday night? The Grand Central is a place to be for Trivia Mondays, Comedy Tuesdays, Wild Wing Wednesdays, Thirsty Thursdays, Fish Day Fridays, Sassy Saturdays, and Sunday Fun Days with drink specials every day. Grand Central is located at 3504 State Street in Saginaw, which is all tore up right now, so you got to go in the Davenport way. You can check out their menu on their Facebook page, the Grand Central Sports Bar and Grill. It's always a good time at Saginaw's hometown sports bar, the Grand Central Sports Bar and Grill. And when you get there,
Tell him Mike and Dave sent you.
And come visit my ass at Loggers Friday or Saturday night.
can do
All
that
right.
too.
We're in.
They'll charge you double.
And charge you double. That's right. All right, the next tasting is another flagship IPA from one of the big dog breweries. It is one of Mike's favorites and everybody else's, Two Hearted IPA from Bell's Brewing, Comstock, Michigan. Now, Mike,
Yes, Dave.
I want you to notice how I put these. I put Humalupalicious was 7.7%, and then I put Two Hearted at 7%, and then the next one will be 8%. Now, why do you think I put it in that order? Because what does this usually do? What have we said about?
It tastes heavier than a 7. It tastes. It
Well,
should-
not only the taste,
yeah,
but
yeah. Brewed with 100% Centennial hops, this iconic American IPA is named after the majestic Two-Hearted River in Michigan's Upper Peninsula, with hop aromas ranging from pine to grapefruit and perfectly balanced with a malt backbone. This beer is well suited for any adventure, including parallel parking.
there you go. But don't drink and drive, folks. Don't do that. It's not smart.
Absolutely not.
Unless you have a beer.
No, do not do what Nate said. So we're going. If you notice, I left I left the maple grill glasses for last.
Now,
You guys don't ever have any loggers glasses. What the fuck's up with that?
What is up? What is up with that?
All right. Okay, I see where this is going. I'll get you 2 loggers
so
glasses.
Yeah.
we've never had this on the pod, have we? We've had some
I think
two-hearteds. The two-hearted double ale, the light ale.
I think way before that. I think we had two-hearted. I can't imagine that we've never had two-hearted.
But we've drank it so often elsewhere. Why would we have it on the pod?
Yeah, that's true. I don't know.
I'll
have to check.
We'll have to dig into the archives.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, I'll get you guys some loggers brewing cups. Glasses.
All right, that means we're in the sports section, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't have many notes for sports.
I've got a couple.
All right. Baseball, though.
Yeah.
Red Sox dropped one of the A's. This is the type of season it's been for the Red Sox. We trade Connolly early, 25-year-old lefty to the Nationals for, forget his name already, Meade. His last name is Meade. He's from Aussie. He's an Australian.
Yeah.
So he's not from Aussie. He's from Australia. He's an Aussie.
From Austria.
And
throw another shrimp on the bobby.
And we have had Hoofhearted. That's a brewery.
Yeah.
But Chuck's saying we did have. I wonder if. Yeah. So we have had Hoofhearted. I know, and maybe
like
we have
said,
had
that's
Two
a
Hearted.
brewery.
Yeah, but maybe he's. Anyway. So, second at bat.
Yeah.
He's got an elbow protector and a hand protector. Fucking takes one off the wrist, fractures his wrist out 2 to 3 weeks. Second at bat after the trade. And these idiots on social media are bagging Craig Breslow. Oh, I knew we shouldn't have got rid of early. It's like, well, fuck, man. Craig Breslow didn't hit him with the pitch.
Right.
How is that a bad trade? And plus they have him for 2 more years.
Yeah.
And he still could probably come out and be a difference maker in September, as long as they don't lose everything they've gained in this stretch.
Correct.
But Dodgers are still the best overall, and I think the Rays are still the best in the American League. Skubal pitched today.
Yeah.
Looked good, and then had a tough 7th inning.
Right.
Bullpen gave up some runs charged to him. The Tigers eventually lost in 12. I still say Skubal is not getting traded.
You think so? This is an early FU, and I don't know. I think Nate. Are you a Tiger baseball guy? What's that?
Hey, Tigers are playing. Okay.
Okay.
Fan.
All right. I mean, I know you're a Lions fan for sure. I mean, that's a given, but I didn't know.
No.
And Eric, you don't follow too much, do you? No.
NFL only.
Oh my God. So again, back and forth to the hospital, whatever. A lot of radio time. Song that I don't like comes on, so I switch over to 100.9 sports radio. I am so sick and tired of the, are we trading Skubal? Are we not trading Skubal? Blah, blah, blah. If we can't, the Tigers are not winning a playoff series with anyone. And everybody,
Nate and I had this discussion earlier. If you get there in a watered-down American League, there's not a team in the American League that wants to face Skubal, Valdez, Flaherty.
Yeah.
Actually, it'd be Mize probably.
Mize
would probably be third, and then Flaherty.
Mize.
There's not a team. Especially
why can't they get to 500 then if they got these?
Because the American League is a watered down clusterfuck. They're not going to be able to re-sign him. He's a Boris guy, and Detroit's not going to spend. I don't think he'll get $500 million because of the arm troubles he's had, but he's going to easily make at least $375 million bare nuts minimum. Probably
I don't know.
Probably like on a 7-year deal, 7 years, $390 million.
I don't know how he can get by.
He's
on
not
that.
going to be able to. He'll still have to have a second job. And I think the Tigers should implement the Sean McVay and whoever the owner, GM of the Rams is fuck them draft picks and go for a title. Because what are you going to get that's scuba level?
Right.
Because as a number of Red Sox proven, Roman Anthony, I'm not going to give up on Roman Anthony yet. He's 22 years old. He's got $130 million, and he likes to party. Marcelo Mayer, he's 22 years old. Christian Campbell's 22 years old. Those guys came out, shocked the world. The big leagues adjusted, and now those guys are struggling mightily. Roman Anthony can't stay healthy. Prospects are just that. They're prospects. Tarek.
Tarek.
Yeah,
Tarek.
Tarek Skubal is bona fide second best pitcher in the big leagues. He was the best, but the Miz is fucking taking that title. That fucking kid just throws cheddar.
Yeah.
I think the stat was Jacob Mizorowski has, I want to say it's 201 pitches over 101 miles an hour this year. Mason Miller has 2. The rest of MLB has 0. So, I mean, he fucking, quite frankly, I think I think there's some monkey business going on with his radar.
Yeah.
But
Sure.
because 105 miles an hour that's faster than guys hit the ball in Wimbledon with a racket.
Well, yeah, generally speaking, yes, but the serves were at the top speed during Wimbledon was 139.
Well, fuck them then. All right. But that's all I have for baseball. It's good that the Red Sox can at least get me closer to the Bears.
Sure.
Because 30 days ago, I had a rant and said they were dead. They don't have enough hitting to compete, but it's nice to be in meaningful games.
Sure. Well, they're closer than the Tigers.
They're only 2.5 games ahead of the Tigers, so that's all that matters is that wild card spot.
You guys got anything about baseball?
Well, just to piggyback what both of you were saying, what's the point of going through the American League if you're just going to get walloped by the Dodgers anyway? If you can get prospects, if you can get draft picks, I don't really know much about this GM other than what people say that he's a worthless turd when it comes to picking and this and that, the other. I guess the farm system's okay, but I'm not going to the Loons to watch the Whitecaps either. So,
yeah, I mean, yeah, they've eviscerated him.
I just go to the Loons games to talk to my buddy Chris Archer.
There you go. All right, want to move on?
Yes.
All right, PGA. Last weekend, the 3M Open. Now, the only reason we would talk about the 3M Open in the Twin Cities is because a freaking 21-year-old, Jackson Koiven, won the thing. So it's impressive when a 21-year-old gets into the professional level of any sport, right? Think about it. When you were 21 years old, and I don't know how much he pocketed. It had to be like $3.5 million or more. Maybe.
No, it was 1.6 million for first, and Scheffler.
Okay, 1.6.
Scheffler, I think, got $945,000 for second.
Well, I tell you what, his endorsement deals probably netted him another $2 million.
Because he's not an amateur, right? He can collect that money. He's not an amateur.
I don't know. Because he's playing this weekend at the Rocket Mortgage in Detroit.
All right.
Yeah.
He's from Auburn.
Yeah.
At least that's who he represents on his golf bag.
And I mean, this is how much people pay attention to golf. I mean, doing a little research, apparently he had one of the best college careers ever out of any player, that came before him. So as far as accolades, number of tournaments won, blah, 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 blah. So the other names at the Rocket Mortgage in Detroit this weekend, Cameron Young he's the number 3 player in the world. Russell Henley, Chris Goddard, Wyndham Clark, your buddy Wyndham, J.J. Spawn, Xander Schauffele, Minwoo Lee, the whole 9 years. So there's going to be some competition. If he goes and he cooks these guys, I mean, he'll be like legit. He'll make way more money in endorsements than he will, actually playing golf.
Oh, absolutely. And you see how professional.
He's a good looking kid
And
too.
see how professional this podcast is? Because in segment 1, what we've been watching, I watched my grandfather, Charles Manson.
Yeah.
And the Manson family was on the Spawn movie ranch.
Oh,
And then there's
J.J. Spawn.
J.J. Spawn's a golfer in this week's tournament. See how it all fucking just comes full circle for us? I wonder if he's related to Charles Manson.
Maybe. I don't know. All right. NASCAR. Last Sunday, Brickyard 400, Indianapolis. My guy, Kyle Larson, was probably, odds-on favorite because he's done very well at the Brickyard in the past. I'm calling bullshit. I'm calling foul play, something like that. I did that in our little group text. Not even, I mean, it was, I don't know how many laps in. It was definitely before the end of the first stage. Blows a tire, hits the wall, car's destroyed, done.
And yeah, so you had the first pick and finished last. And I
finished last. 2
and that's
weeks in a row.
actually, but you didn't have the first pick 2 weeks ago. Having the first pick and picking and finishing last without trying to is probably more difficult than having the first pick and winning it,
Right.
because
Yeah.
we pick the same 10 drivers
Yeah.
every fucking week.
Yeah.
And nobody even commented on that except everybody. What is this infatuation with Holsifer? Is he hung like a horse, or what is it? Oh, Holsifer's girlfriend's got 1 million TikTok followers. She's smoking hot. Holsifer this, Holsifer that. Who the fuck is Holsifer? He's won one race, hasn't he?
Yeah, I don't know. He's a reckless driver. He's like, Ross Chastain. Like,
Yeah.
Ross the boss used to have a little anger issues
Yeah,
out on
and
the track.
they took that away from him, and he sucks.
Yeah, exactly.
So there you go.
But you finished like third, I think, or something like
I think
that.
Hamlin finished fifth,
Fifth,
but I
but you
finished
got
third
third.
because 2 guys were not picked.
Yeah.
Including the winner, who Heim?
Heim.
Yep.
So Corey Heim, 24 years old, again, in the same week, you had 2 20-somethings, younger than 25 in their professional sport, win a major event, millions of dollars. But, the other thing is he's racing for 23XI, so that's Michael Jordan and Hamlin's racing team. Have they won 50% of the races this year? It seems like
Is Reddick on that team?
Reddick is
Yeah,
on that
so
team, and and
So it's probably close because Hamlin has more wins than Reddick now.
oh, does he?
I think so.
Hamlin? Oh,
Yeah.
okay, my bad. All right, but
And he's not a 20-something. He's an old duffer.
yeah, he is. But this next Sunday, or we've got a week off, and then August 9th is the Iowa Corn 350 powered by ethanol. Obviously, because this racetrack, the Iowa Speedway, is in Newton, Iowa. The raging metropolis of Newton, Iowa. So see, that's even got Nick looking at his phone trying to catch up on his emails.
That's Eric.
Or what
I'm
did I
not
say?
checking up on the email.
Shit. I'm sorry. Nick Witzke, sorry.
Yeah, Nick,
Yeah,
Eric.
I was talking about cars and looking at your car here, but anyway. So we'll see. I'll get first pick again. See if I can pick a winner.
And quick NBA note, and then that would be all I have on sports.
Yeah.
Is pains me. I'm when it comes to the NBA, I'm a Sixers fan.
Yeah.
I don't follow it much at all. I've never said James is no good. I don't like LeBron
No, you
James.
said,
Yeah.
as a matter of fact, you said for how old he is, his numbers were fantastic
Yes.
this last year.
And I still say Jordan is the GOAT.
Yes.
I don't mind Philadelphia for doing it. The key for Philadelphia is if Joel Embiid can play more than 11 seconds.
He's getting so much shit on social media and in the media in general for just not being able to finish a season. Do you think a trainer or somebody can keep that guy healthy enough this time?
He's 6'10" and his knees are shot, or 7'1" or whatever he is. But
Right.
I mean, clearly he's chasing the title. I don't know if the Sixers are good. None of them play defense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Embiid can play defense. He's just never on the court. And
The NBA
Brown's not going to give up shots. But 2 years, $8 million. I mean, that's fuck. There's probably 10th men making more than that.
Yeah, I that
So,
one. He just,
I mean, I don't think James needs the money.
Right.
So.
not likely.
But he's looking to become the first player to win a title with 4 different teams, I think.
I think every team he goes to, he wins the championship.
At some point, but then he,
Right.
So
Falls off.
Miami,
Listen.
Cleveland, and Los Angeles, right?
Yeah.
So this would be his 4th team.
See, Embiid has no excuse, Mike, because you're running around on a fake knee with a bunch of youth football players. Embiid could get some fake knees and run around for a little while, play him in like twice a week, maybe.
And I don't even get paid.
Yeah, exactly.
So, all right, anything else in sports?
I don't know. You guys got anything else in sports?
WNBA sucks.
I do
Well,
like
here-
Sophie Cunningham.
Sophie Cunningham is a plus to the WNBA. Now, they had the Fever had a free throw streak that got cut or something. Somehow it got. But that was the biggest news lately. But I want your guys' opinion. Do you think the physicality and the Caitlin Clark effect? Not because of her play, because I haven't heard anything necessarily about her play, but just the physicality and the fights and the arguments and the drama. Do you think that's helping push their ratings and getting more eyeballs watching WNBA? Yes or
I
no?
think that's what happens when you get a whole fucking bunch of women together. Workplace, NBA, whatever, they're going to fucking fight with each other. Cameras are rolling, cameras aren't rolling. I just had 2 cashiers wanting to kick the shit out of each other 2 weeks ago at work. 2 girls. That's all it is. That's all it is. It's just genetics.
I don't think the physicality helps or hurts at the NBA level or the WNBA
level. Nate?
I think the problem is they're not very good, and they think they are. So that's what draws people not to give a fuck. They care more about their social media, their fucking, their party. What did the fucking? They were partying at the All-Star game. They made more shit out of that than the actual game. Not like the All-Star game really means much to
I was
anybody.
going to say that's every All-Star game, though.
But that, with the meet and greets and shit, the way they were talking, how they didn't really care, and all, like they're fucking entitled twats. Their little lesbian club got invaded by Caitlin Clark, who is a straight woman, and now all of a sudden they're all catty and she gets beat up and nobody gives a fuck. Because nobody gives a fuck about women's sports anyway, including fucking women. Women don't support the WNBA. It's been supported by the NBA for 25, 30 fucking years.
You got a point. 'Cause
Nobody gives a shit.
You can't name
So
it.
just go have your little fucking groupie fucking scissor fucking set and get over it. Like, you're not fucking talented. You're not important. Lower the rim. Shrink the ball. Get the 3-point line closer. Make it entertaining, and maybe I'll fucking watch. In fact, maybe women will watch too. Go
I'll tell you what,
figure.
that's not a bad point. Do you think? I don't know why they haven't lowered the rim to 9 feet, because there would be some actual, they could do some dunks and some, drive the lane and,
Yeah, they're trying to do alley oops and all this other shit, and nobody's coordinated enough. Like that fucking.
Oh, they would. Eventually, they would be if they're given the chance.
Well, who's that? Reese, whatever the fuck her name is.
Yeah.
She looks like a fucking newborn giraffe when she fucking drives the rim. Like, what the fuck? Can you even walk? Like, you jump up, you miss, you grab the ball, you miss again. Oh, yeah, she's got 15 rebounds. Yeah, 10 of them are hers. Like, what the fuck? That's not entertaining.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
Now, are these highlights you're watching, or are you watching the game?
Nobody watches the game.
Okay.
Oh, I tried to watch a game. Game. And it was a C game at best.
All right.
So,
Well, just because I am playing devil's advocate, WNBA TV ratings and viewership for the 2026 season have grown significantly, highlighted by a 12% year-over-year increase mid-season and a strong 3.2 million average viewers for the All-Star game.
When does their season start?
742,000 average viewers per game per audience across all broadcasts, 12% increase, and 73 million total viewers cumulative for the league heading into the All-Star break.
So
And
first
they
of
got
all,
a 700% raise. Wow, that works.
you guys got more ratings than that. Secondly, when does their season start?
In the summer,
Almost
I don't
over.
know. I don't know
No,
when
it starts when there's no other fucking options for sports, basically. Like when the NFL's not on. Of course, right! They got killer ratings because nobody can watch the NFL or anything else. All right, cool.
They got baseball.
Baseball.
So.
Okay.
Yeah, you got two non-baseball guys
Yeah.
down there. So
All
they're
right, I just ain't watching any of them. I'll just keep sticking
Right.
to
Well,
Seinfeld.
baseball starts way before the WNBA does, and it finishes way after them. So
Baseball
starting
starts
finishes,
like
but
tomorrow and goes for the next.
Actually, I think they
fucking
end about the same time. So,
all right.
all right. Anything else?
Nope. I got nothing else. You ready to rate?
Yes.
You're up.
God, in a head-to-head, where'd my pen go?
That's why I'm doing this today. That's why I'm doing. Oh, that might be you.
No, that's not mine.
Okay.
This is mine.
All right.
In a head-to-head tasting like this, love me some Two Hearted. Huma might actually have more flavor to it. So I went 420 with Huma.
Yeah.
I'm going to take your 415 rating for Huma and apply it to my Two Hearted. Because given the choice, if I come over to your house and you have a Two Hearted and a Huma, I'm going Huma.
That's why I'm doing this today.
I like that name.
good job, Mike.
Thanks.
I've got it at 4.1 for basically the same reason.
All right.
Because the Two Hearted's got a little bit more bite to it. I'm not going to say bitterness because that maybe not too accurate. But now I'm going to check. What do we got? Two Hearted. All right, the Untapped crowd. Hold on to your hats, kids. So, Two Hearted, there's 553,000 check-ins. So, 500,000 check-ins, just a little bit more. Those 500,000 people come in at an average of 3.94.
Well, that's closer. But I'm losing faith in the Untapped community for not putting either one of these as a 4-point beer.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Yeah, when we've seen some of the 4 points that this Untapped crowd has went with, and neither one of these. I mean, 3.94 is close.
If you're actually averaging 500,000 people at close to 4,
yeah, it's impressive. I mean, 3.94 is not a shitty rating out of 5, obviously, but I would just think one of these two has got to be 4 worthy.
Right. So, we alluded to it before. So the third major brewery, craft brewery in Michigan, Founders. Now, I think, and I got into a discussion with several of the employees at Opperman's. So, Mortal Bloom it's newer. I think it's a little bit newer
Bloom?
than
Yes, very much. It's way newer than both of
than
these.
Two Hearted and Humalupalicious.
That's a good one too.
What's that?
That's a good one. This is a tough, tough tasting today, man. Those are all out of the Parkers, bro.
So these two are industry standard, stalwart. Their breweries. This is their cash cow / go-to IPAs. Now, Founders, I think this is probably 3 or 4 years old. Would you agree with that one?
Yeah.
Yeah. But this one, the Mortal Bloom brand. Now, there's different ones, of course, but I went with the Imperial Thorn. And that one comes in at 8% and 45 IBUs.
That one's gonna numb the gums, Mike.
How many Mortal Blooms are there though? So there's like when you go to the other side has Mortal Bloom on tap.
Yeah, there's
They have
hazy.
a variety pack.
What's that?
They do have a variety pack, and I think there's 4 different kinds.
Yeah,
But they have 2.
right.
they have two of them that are like one's a fruit punch or something, and I can't even smell that without getting a migraine. But the other ones are pretty good.
Yeah. Agreed. And these are going into the Maple Grill glass. You know why?
Why is that, Dave?
Because the Maple Grill is an amazing farm-to-table counter service restaurant and microbrewery offering a rotating selection of the freshest local items available and cooked over an open kitchen's wood-fired grill. The Maple Grill not only offers the greatest of local fare, but wood-fired craft beers and ciders as well. But wait! Don't get into your car quite yet. Go to their website, themaplegrill.net. That's GRILLE.net. Check out the current menu, see what's untapped, and then get yourself to 13105 Gratiot Road in Hemlock. And when you get there,
tell them Mike and Dave sent you.
Exactly.
And they'll charge you double.
And then come to Loggers Friday and Saturday night and see me.
Cheers.
And Eric will give you a beer.
Yeah.
As long as you tell them Mike and Dave sent you.
There you go. You name this episode Loggers Brewery. I'll be there.
I'll see you tomorrow.
I'll see. I'm going to have this episode on when I'm working anyway, so.
Nice.
All right, where do you want to start with?
Ooh, that's Imperial.
Yes, it is.
Yes. Like Nate said, that's a numb your gums kind of. All right, here we go. We're going third segment. Let me get to it. Here we go. Now, just a little foreshadowing to this third segment. We do have a Mount Rushmore, so I went light on the Mike finish this sentence.
And I don't even have an either or.
Okay.
Or another topic. So
Right.
yeah, because in case of Mount Rushmore, which we'll explain here in a minute.
Yeah. So, Mike, finish this sentence, and I'm sure you did not see this, so you're not going to know it. At 91, Dale Graybeard Sanders. Finish that sentence.
Suck the dick.
Ran
No. Close.
a sub 4-minute mile.
Yeah, sort of close. All right. He's hiking the Appalachian Trail again.
Close enough.
He once set the record as the oldest person to complete the roughly 2,190-mile trail. Now he's back to reclaim his title. So, apparently, this 91-year-old guy.
How did you not give me credit?
What's that? That's not even close to sucking a dick.
Perspective.
I'd rather suck it.
Well, you don't know what happens on the Appalachian Trail.
Yeah, for real. What the hell? Jesus Christ.
No, I don't. This was a personal thing because I've got like, and I don't mean this disrespectfully, because a lot of the people listening, you two watching, Mike's mother, when people get into their 80s, stuff happens, health wanes, etc. I got a lot of stuff going on right now. And then I read this article, this 91-year-old guy is I think I'm going to hike 2,190 miles. It's like, what the fuck? What is going on? So anyway, and you know what? And that's my only Mike finish this sentence, because the only other two articles that I saw that were of any interest were the best and worst habits for your liver.
Sucking
right?
dick.
So obviously, obviously we're not practicing that right now. And then the other one was, should I use vaginal estrogen or menopause for my menopause symptoms?
Yes.
Here's what to consider before trying it.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I would anyway.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, we're done.
All right.
Unless you have some advice on the former or the latter.
Now, typically, we would do a next one to die. I'd like to give a shout out to our next one to die correspondent, Jake Danielewski, who works hard for us. Please remember to tip your bartenders and waitresses. But like I told him, he sent me like 6 people that had passed. And I responded back. I said, man, this looks like a next one to an NOTD bye week. Because, I mean, it was like, if Nate's next door neighbor died, it was more newsworthy than
Sure.
some of the people that have passed away this week. So either there are no famous people alive, or none of them are
Yeah.
dying yet.
Okay.
So,
All
but
right.
anyway, keep up the good work, Jake. We're not discriminating or discouraging you, but we can't just water this award down. I mean, it's got to be somewhat lucrative and prestigious.
If that's the case, shout out to Joanne. It's my wife's uncle's mother. She just passed away at 91, and
so she's not walking
shout
the
out to her.
Appalachian Trail.
No, she didn't have that option. She was bedridden for the last 3 days because she fell, and apparently nobody gave a fuck. So,
All right. Well, rest in peace,
Yeah.
Joanne.
yeah.
And my
She was a nice lady. For the last 3 years, she called me Phil. She thought I was her granddaughter's husband. She didn't know that I was Courtney's husband, but I'm better looking anyway.
yeah.
Yeah, he's Phil, Nate,
Yeah. And
tomato.
And rest
Yeah.
in peace, Grandma Laura. So my sister's mother-in-law, who we spend holidays with, and it's just she's a cool lady. She passed this morning as well.
All right.
So
Well,
rest in
peace.
Rest in peace, Grandma Laura.
All right.
All right.
Well, now we
getting
got
the,
third.
Oh,
Eric, do you have anybody?
No.
Do you know anybody?
No.
All right, guys. Now, hey, listen.
Oh, shit.
Now, please, you guys know how OCD I am. Even if you know it before I do, give me a chance. Don't blurt it out, or you'll have to be banned.
Oh,
And nobody will go see Eric at Loggers Friday and Saturday.
damn.
So give me, and then if you guys know it, I'll tip my cap and say, yep, they fucking knew it. But,
yeah.
because you guys know how OCD
I'm
I
gonna
am.
just write it down on this paper here, and then I'll show it to the camera afterwards.
All right. Now, I don't know if it'll help, but Nate, I know you said I should just read it without any emphasis or context so I'll do that first, but if he doesn't get it right away, then I'm gonna try to do it the way that the actor that said it did it. Ready?
Okay.
Yep.
This is number 73. I've been a poor man and I've been a rich man, and I choose rich every fucking time.
I ain't fucking leaving.
Shut up.
I've been a rich man.
You may not have seen the movie. I mean, I'm.
Michael Douglas, Wall Street.
Oh my God, how fucking close was he? That was good. Putting like the rich and the poor into that was pretty close. I'm guessing you haven't seen it.
Aside from the
I've been a rich man and I've been a poor man, and I choose rich every fucking time. And if any of you losers out there drive up in your
fucking
Pinto,
McDonald's.
right? All right, Wolf of Wall Street.
That is really close, though.
Leonardo DiCaprio, 2013.
All right. Yeah, I did. What does that put my record at? I did.
Yeah, okay,
I
so
do
you
not.
were-
I do not think I've seen Wolf of Wall Street.
Speaking of
Okay.
which, I forgot about that and the things you watched. Paramount Plus has a documentary, The Real Wolf of Wall Street,
Yeah.
where the only two people that didn't do the documentary was Jordan Belfort and the guy that Jonah Hill played. But everybody else, and then they'll do a side-by-side of like, hey, I'm this guy, and I was played by so-and-so in the movie. That documentary was bad as fuck. And the partying in the movie ain't got shit on what they actually have documented on VHS tapes from what they used to do. It's fucking crazy. Watch
That's
it.
Paramount Plus.
Paramount Plus, The Real Wolf of Wall Street. It's like 3 or 4 episodes. And like one of the dude actually has the recordings, like when he made the speech on the beach house balcony, the real Jordan Belfort from what Leonardo DiCaprio did. The shit is, it's fucking crazy. Watch it. It's a badass documentary.
Yeah.
I recommend you watch it, Mike.
All right.
Oh, you did see it?
No, I
No, he's
I've
talking
seen.
to Nate.
Yeah, I've
Oh,
seen.
yeah, the
Oh,
documentary?
the documentary or the movie?
Well, both. If you're gonna watch one, you got to watch the other because then you can get content between the two. That's
right.
what makes it thing. But yeah, Wolf of Wall Street with Leonardo, and it's
Dude,
it's fucking. It's a long movie, but it's
the
badass.
greatest is when they're discussing the midget tossing. They're like, you can't look them directly in their eye because they get their wires crossed, and you got to think like, don't think of them as people, right? Because they gossip. These things they
It's
gossip.
so bad.
That shit is great.
So-
That's the best part. To me, it was when, hey, if you show me a $9,000 check, I'll quit my job right now. And then he gets on the phone and goes,
76,
I'm
yes,
not going to
yeah.
work here anymore. Go fuck yourself.
Don't worry about it. Yeah, that movie, it's great, dude. You got to watch it.
All right.
So my personal finance classes, particularly the senior ones, and I would show some documentaries and stuff like that. They're like, invariably, multiple times, they would raise it. Can we watch Wolf of Wall Street? I'm like, there's not a snowball's chance.
And
that
he
we can
really
watch
did
Wolf of
marry
Wall
his
Street.
cousin
There's
and have,
no
like,
way.
3
I
kids.
can't even show a single scene from Wolf of Wall Street. Not even one scene from Wolf of Wall Street can I show.
You can show
correct.
where the Duchess throws the water on him to wake him up, but just mute the argument.
Well, that has nothing to do with personal finance. So I
Well,
can't
exactly, but I mean,
All
the
right, so
girl
what's
gets
the
her
record?
head. The girl shaves her head for $75,000 fucking dollars. There ain't no dick in that for like 30 seconds.
for 30 seconds. So you were 43, 34, and 1.
43, 35,
Now you're 35 and 1. Yeah.
and 1. So that's math guy. That's 79. So we have 21 remaining.
Yep. And I'm just counting down on the singletons that are left on the sheet. So you were 55.1%. That's going to take you down to either a high 53% or low 54%. All right.
All right. God, I got to be able. I have to be able to go 8 and 13. I would think.
Yeah.
All right.
Ready?
Yep.
Mount Rushmore.
Yes. All right. So, been a while since we've done a Mount Rushmore. So I sent the text to the guys, and we're not all going to do the same Mount Rushmore. I called it a dealer's choice. Each of us picked our own category, came up with our own members, bust, if you will, for the particular Mount Rushmore. And then the others aren't going to come up with their own Mount Rushmore, but will critique the other, or, yeah, that's great. What, blah, blah, blah. Or what about, so an example for the millions and millions just following us. By the way, follow us on YouTube. We went from 73 to 87. I don't know where the explosion was, but be sure to follow us on YouTube. So, for instance, Pop-Tart flavors, frosted blueberry, frosted strawberry, Oreo, and unfrosted blueberry.
Frosted cherry's the best. Everybody knows that.
Well, see, and then yeah. So, or somebody would say, "You, how could you not put brown sugar cinnamon in there?" So that's the point of it. But you're not going to give your 4. You're just going to mention, "Hey, how could you leave off this?" And then we'll move on to the next person's Mount Rushmore. You give that, and then we'll say, "Hey, oh, great! I can't think of anything better." And then obviously that would be the winning Mount Rushmore.
Yep.
So I'm going last. So whoever wants to go first, shout out your Mount Rushmore dealer's choice. Tell us the category and who's on it.
Eric, Nate, want to go first?
All right, I'll go first. Fuck it, I guess. So with SummerSlam issue episode, I decided I messaged him and I said, why don't we do after he told me this, I thought of a Mount Rushmore for wrestling intro music, the Mount Rushmore of who has the best music. And I figured before he went over the idea, I was like, that'd be great for the SummerSlam edition. But then he told me his idea. I was like, oh, all right. So that was my Mount Rushmore, was wrestlers intro music or coming to the ring music.
Right.
So that was my. Oh, do I go over it or do I just say what it is?
No, you
say
go over it.
yeah, you say
Oh,
your
okay.
4, and then we, if we have any glaring omissions, we chime in.
I'm going with overall. Now, you can go obviously with most recognizable, because like if you were to go like Undertaker, everybody would know that. I personally did my 4 based off of like just what I thought was badass, because clearly, you know, you can do Undertaker's bells is iconic or The Rock's Do You Smell, but I went off of mine was based off of what I just thought was overall sounded badass. So at number 4, I did the old Razor Ramones because I love the tires squealing, that little dum dum chicada dum dum. It had a nice little vibe to it. I really dug Razor Ramon at number 4. Number 3, I did go a little iconic, but Disturbed also redid it. I got to go with Austin 316's Glass shattering and the dun 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 dun.
Yeah.
Absolutely badass.
Agreed.
Number 2, I got to go iconic, but also another ass kicker. You got to go with the good old fashioned NWO. I think is just everybody knows. And then one that I could honestly just jam out, even though it was a complete mock off of Rage Against the Machine, coming in at number 1. Are you ready? Dun, dun. Dun, dun. Break it down, DX, man. I gotta go with DX as the number 1 entry theme music that just is an ass whooping. With an honorable mention of it's not really that good of a song, but The Rock has a pretty, with the do you smell what The Rock is cooking? Yeah, but
Yeah.
So that's my Mount Rushmore of wrestlers' musics.
Your 3 and 2 are my favorite, so I'm not going to argue too much. Modern day, I know you don't like it because you're not a fan of Motionless in White, but I do love the pop that Rhea gets when this is my brutality.
See, I was thinking, like, I didn't want to do CM Punk either because of, like, Living Color. Like, everybody fucking knows, like, but I knew the song before it was the wrestling intro thing, you know?
Yeah, right.
And but I guess NWO would probably fall into that, but it was remixed a little bit better. But you didn't like DX? Man.
Yeah, well,
No,
see,
yeah.
I actually, but they would be 3 because I actually, NWO is my favorite. The Austin Glass is my second favorite. And I don't know if I wasn't watching wrestling because I really only remember Razor Ramon with Nash as part
You
of
could
NWO.
go Shawn. I figured Shawn Michaels because everybody knows that. Oh, Shawn. Everybody would know that. But as a song, I think it was just shit. And I figured you would have thought I would have put Bret Hart's on there, but his shit kind of sucks.
So it's not necessarily most recognizable. It was just
because the
music
most
that got you
recognizable
pumped up
would have
the
been
most.
the Undertaker's. Everybody would have picked that one up right away.
That's what I was. Okay.
And Nate included.
Yeah.
Well, and then
That's kinda what I was going with that.
none of us were big fans. But if you wanted to go for the actual pop, Hogan's Real American would be on there. I wouldn't put it on there because again I'm not a Hogan fan. But like if you want to talk wrestling intro
Even
music,
Triple
and
H's
Hogan's music hit.
as soon as Motorhead starts up, time to play. Everybody fucking.
Yes, that's. You know what? Actually, that good call. I love that one.
Yeah. That's a good one too.
All right, so we went guest. Now we'll go host.
Okay.
Then we'll go Nate's Mount Rushmore, and then mine.
All right. So, all right. Most distinctive football announcers of all time, college and pro. So not the
In American football.
American. Yes, American, not football. Most distinctive. I think that's the right word I want to use. Football announcers of all time, college and pro. So number 4. Now, I had to put him on the list because I remember listening to him as a kid growing up. And man, this guy, I used to have a cassette tape of Bob Ufer announce, games and some of his stuff that he would do. I don't know if you guys listened to Michigan football, back in
I love Bob Uecker. He was a good baseball. I love Bob Uecker.
Not Uecker, Ufer, U-F-E-R. Michigan. So, I mean, even though I'm not a Michigan fan, you can't, as far as like being distinctive, like no one announced football like Bob Ufer. Number 3. Now, and some people, if you're a U of M fan, you're going to give me shit about this, but George Blaha has been doing this for 5 decades. George Blaha does MSU football, and then
See, I view George Blaha as a Pistons announcer.
well, he does that as
But
well.
you're right. He does do college football. I'm not arguing that.
Right.
But when like somebody says George Blaha, I say
Right.
Detroit Pistons.
Right. But yeah, because you don't have a chance to watch a lot of
Right.
college football, period, let alone Michigan State football. But some of his iconic he got it kind of stuff. It's just he has a very unique voice. And when you hear George Blaha, you absolutely know you're listening to George Blaha. Nobody sounds anything like him. Number 2. Now we're starting to get kind of more into the pro stuff. Number 2, Howard Cosell. Right? I mean, as far as being distinctive, and like you said earlier in the pod, like even our 20-some-year-old kids, I don't know if they would know who Howard Cosell is. If they were to hear Howard Cosell and say, hey, who's this announcer? They might not know. But, anybody that's over the age of, what would you say, 35? 40?
Probably 40.
But this is of all
Yeah.
time, though.
Yeah.
Howard Cosell is a distinctive voice, and just the way that he would call a game made him very, very, very distinctive. And what do you think my number 1 is?
It goddamn better not be Chris Collinsworth. That's all I
No,
give a fuck
Jesus,
about.
John
No.
Go
Madden.
Buck.
No. There you go. He's got it. John Madden. But he goes, here. I can't do a John Madden. I'm not very good at it. But John Madden as a football announcer, yeah, I mean, you can't. Again, it was most distinctive football announcers of all time.
He was great in The Replacements.
My only one that my only one that I would submit on there
Yeah.
would be Don Criqui,
Okay.
who actually did pro and college, normally the Orange Bowl, and then AFC football for NBC when NBC had the weekly coverage before CBS took it over.
Okay.
Don Criqui was, and
Don
it's
Criqui?
just when you hear it, like, that's Don Criqui.
Okay.
So,
Yeah. All right.
all right,
That was
Wouldn't
my
Al
Mount
Michaels
Rushmore.
be
you
one
guys,
of those?
you guys got any?
Wouldn't Al Michaels be one of those guys too?
I
That
like Bob Costas personally. I don't mind Bob Costas. I know a lot of people give him shit, but I don't mind Bob Costas.
So, like, I was thinking about Al Michaels, Bob Costas,
They're great announcers. I don't know if their voices are that distinctive.
even
though.
like a Mike Tirico, and I don't know
Right.
how much
Mike
football.
Tirico. Mike Tirico does a lot of football, but Mike Tirico's not distinctive.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So like they do a lot,
Yeah,
and they're very
Bob Costas.
popular.
Bob Costas is one of my favorite announcers because he does all sorts of sports.
Yeah.
Sure.
And does them well.
Yes.
right.
I don't know how distinctive,
Right. Agreed.
as far as like have a voice like nobody else, and has their catch lines and catchphrases. So that the distinctive part of it was kind of like what separated it for me. Yeah. Those guys are great announcers for sure. I agree with that. Yeah.
All right, Nate.
Well, I do have 2 things. One, SummerSlam last year, yes, was in Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm.
The two night, that was the first time. That was the initial.
Yes, Chuck corrected that. That was one of the times where you had dropped off.
Oh, all right, right on.
Chuck
And
did
then
correct that.
the Michigan State play-by-play, the He Got It. Isn't that Will Tiemann? I don't
Maybe.
think that's.
Yeah. You know what? It is.
Tune
Will
in
Tiemann.
next week for the correction corner.
Yeah.
No, well, no corrections corner, but you know what? Thank you for correcting me.
yeah.
That is Will. That is absolutely Will Tiemann.
That he said a certain line, or that he
A certain line.
Oh, okay.
A certain
He
catchphrase.
got it.
What did he say?
He got it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's whenever a 3, isn't it?
That's a
When he hit the
basketball.
3? Yeah.
Yeah. No, I stand.
My favorite thing what makes George Blaha distinctive to me is the way he says how much time is left. It's 3:22 remaining in the second quarter.
Yeah.
4:18 remaining in the second quarter. That's fucking.
Yeah.
That is so different. Nobody fucking says that's how much time is left, other than George Blaha.
And and I wish I would have thought of that because that's a great example. But George has got a lot of his own things, and so I fumbled that one. Thanks, Nate.
Yeah, and Teddy just jumped on my lap. I don't know why.
Hi, Teddy.
Hey, Teddy, you're a good boy.
All right, what's your Mount Rushmore, Nate?
I have Mount Rushmore of Quentin Tarantino films.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go.
My number 4 is Reservoir Dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty solid. A lot of talking, as all
violence.
Tarantino films are. Number 3, Pulp Fiction. That was probably the first movie that I saw that actually got me hooked as a Tarantino film or a Tarantino guy because
I had to scratch out my sheet because I had Pulp Fiction as your number 1.
That's my number 1 too.
Yeah.
That,
But it
that
was
whole
one
scene
first-
where they got the blood in the back window of the car,
Yeah.
trying to figure out how to get it out of there. That's
They
unbelievable.
called the cleaner.
That's
Harvey Keitel. Let's not go sucking each other's dicks yet, fellas. We got a lot of work ahead of us.
Well, actually, he was the wolf, and he fixed problems.
Yeah.
So,
He was the
Not the
cleaner, I
cleaner.
thought.
no, he was the wolf.
Cleaner's Newman in Seinfeld when he's got to eat all the muffins, bro.
All right.
Top of the muffin to you. They call the cleaner to help fucking clean out all the muffins.
All
Yeah,
right.
No,
that's
the
actually
stumps of
that's
the
actually the
muffin.
film that got me to be a Tarantino buff, and then Django Unchained was one of his newer ones.
I didn't realize he did that one. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very graphic, like all of them are, a little realistic. But the best part of that movie is that everybody got their comeuppance. Every racist, bigotous piece of shit, they all died at the end, which way they deserve.
I
So
guess you're number 1.
my number 1 is Hateful Eight, which is also it's a 4-part if you get the extended version like I got. Well, I got all of them, but it's I think with the extended version, I think it's 4.5 hours worth of movie. So
A good family-friendly.
yeah, yep, for sure.
I would just have Pulp Fiction 1. I'm just glad he didn't pick Kill Bill or Inglourious Bastards. I hate those fucking movies.
Oh, you
Well, you don't-
hated Inglourious
I could
Bastard?
not stand it. I couldn't even finish it.
Huh.
The only thing that I don't know. Obviously, you're not going to take off Pulp Fiction. I don't care which of the other 3 you remove, but I've got to put From Dusk Till Dawn on there.
Yeah, it's one of my least favorite films of his.
Right? Yeah. That would be my only critique with that.
Because it's not believable. It's not like vampires, really.
I got a lot of memories with Dust Till Dawn too. That one holds a special place.
Yeah.
But the
Tell 'em
first
why it holds a
45,
special place in my corner.
45
I mean,
minutes,
my-
the
what?
first 45 minutes of that movie didn't have anything to do with vampires, and I actually
Right.
went to the theater, not knowing anything about this, and for 45 minutes it was the best movie I had ever seen. But then, like you said, when it took that goofy turn, I was like, well, this is stupid, but it was still a
Right.
interesting
Yeah.
Yep,
finish, but.
for sure.
But that's I was so disturbed. I don't know if it was Django Unchained or Hateful Eight, where he's telling a story about how he's talking to the guy about the guy's son and how he made him blow
Suck his
him
dick.
to save his life. Then he killed him anyway.
Dicks.
Yep.
On the
That's when I tapped on that app. Was that Hateful Eight or Django Unchained?
That was Hateful Eight.
That's where I
and
tapped on that.
Get
I said,
pictures, ain't ya?
I can't get into that. I don't like. And like you said, all the bad guys and everything get their comeuppance, but I tapped on that point.
Yeah.
So, all right, my Mount Rushmore kind of plays along with Nate's number 2. I went with African American actors. Number 4, James Earl Jones. Number 3, Morgan Freeman. Those two can get by on voice alone. Number 2, Denzel Washington. And number 1 is Samuel L. Jackson.
The fuck?
But
You
Good,
said
bad.
James Earl Jones is 4?
yeah, 4 was the only
He's
one
a
that was
voice actor mainly. I mean,
not if you didn't. If you obviously didn't see Field of Dreams, then
no, but I'm just saying he's more known as Vader and Mufasa than anything else. I mean, God, shit, I'll even take him as the blind guy in Sandlot over Field of Dreams. Fuck Kevin Bacon movies, except Draft Day.
well, that's Kevin Costner.
Costner. What'd I say? Bacon. My bad. Oh, my bad.
All right, so who? Okay,
No, but
that was
James Earl Jones was in Field of Dreams.
Yeah, but he said I hate Kevin Bacon movies.
Yes,
Okay.
it was Kevin Costner. It was my bad. My bad.
Yeah.
Fuck
So
Kevin Costner.
all right. So now, admittedly, James Earl Jones is the one I kind of struggled with. So the purpose of this dealer's choice, who replaces James Earl Jones? You can't just say, James Earl Jones is out. Who are we replacing him with? And please don't say Wesley Snipes, because Wesley Snipes is a fucking horrible actor.
I'll start shit right now. I'll say Will Smith's a better actor than.
All right, Will Smith. Fair enough. I don't see I probably don't like him because of the Chris Rock,
He's swacked a bit.
which had nothing to do with me, but
I think Denzel should be probably number 1 personally. American Gangsters.
I flip-flop 2 and 2, but Samuel L. Jackson in Pulp Fiction and Samuel L. Jackson in Die Hard with a Vengeance put Samuel L. Jackson over the top.
As far as acting chops, the guy that has the one sleepy eye, a little bit of a sleepy eye.
Danny Glover?
Forrest Whitaker.
That's it. Whitaker. He's an amazing actor.
Yeah, he played in Fast Times at Ridgemont High, too.
Did he
Phone
really?
booth, baby. Phone booth. Come on.
Oh, and phone booth. Yeah, he's been in a ton of shit.
You don't remember him from Fast Times at Ridgemont High? He was the football player.
No.
Yeah, I thought they just flew him in for games. So, well, I actually, to be honest with you, Eric, I actually forgot all about Will Smith. And I guess if you wanted to go with comedic chops, you could, I don't know, could you put Kevin Hart in there?
I want it. Kevin Hart can't even ride a roller coaster. That dude sucks. Fuck him. But Will
He's not
Smith,
tall enough, right?
Exactly. Will Smith, I mean, he's got the 2 biggest summer blockbusters still of all time with Independence Day and Men in Black. I
Right,
think.
fair enough. See, that's why I came up with this topic for the 4 of us.
How about Sidney Poitier?
A lot of his movies are kind of probably older than most of our audience, but oddly you mention that because when we were in college, there was a movie, there was an apartment, Twilight Drive-In, which is where the Menards on State Street is. Twilight Drive-In was still there. My buddies lived in an apartment. There was 3 of them, and every Tuesday we were all light on classes, and right in front of their apartment there was a Ray's Food Fair that rented movies, or the movie place was right next to Ray's Food Fair, which we would go get our beer because they sold it cheap, and then go get our movies. And 3 straight Tuesdays we had a movie that had Sidney Poitier in it, and we started calling it Sidney Poitier Tuesdays.
I think a solid honorable mention is Michael Clark Duncan. I think that dude. I like him personally too.
Who, I don't know who that is.
The Green Mile.
Green Mile. He was Kingpin in the Daredevil. I mean,
Got the real. I can't even do it. I'm too skinny to do it. He's got the real deep voice.
he's big. He was in Armageddon. He was Bear in Armageddon.
Yeah, he was the huge black dude.
Yeah, he was on the motorcycle. Come on, go get the bear.
I'd have to
Come
see.
on.
Not ringing a bell.
Yeah. But bald. Completely bald.
All right.
Great big huge dude. He passed away, by the way.
Yep.
Well, rest in peace to him.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else, folks?
Nope. I don't.
Nope.
You got a nephew?
I actually don't. What a week.
Yeah. All right. No, I'm good. That was excellent. I mean, a good idea on the Mount Rushmore.
Thanks,
that was
buddy.
good.
Yeah. You guys did a fantastic job. I like those.
All right. We got that sound figured out too. No more clicking.
Nate, do you get the earbuds?
No, I just fixed it when I got booted off the first time.
Okay.
I did the whatever settings.
Yeah, the echo cancellation.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Shit
Awesome.
sounds good.
All right, we got this one here. I'm going to finish it up. It's the Founders Mortal Bloom Imperial Thorn.
You're first, and I've got mine written down.
All right. This one's 4.0.
Well, we both were in the same progression. So obviously you liked Huma best, then Two Hearted, then Mortal Bloom, as did I. Like Nate said, it is a gum number. I just didn't like it as well as the other two. I went 3.88.
Oh, 8. All right.
Yes.
All right. Let me check with
Now,
you.
if Untapped has this at over 4, then now I'm really going to be scratching my head.
Here we go.
And there's the picks, boys. You can't hide from my record.
All right. So, oddly enough, and we said this was a newer beer, right?
Yes.
But I think this is the Mortal Bloom brand. Say that 3 times really fast. This brand is fairly new, but I'm going to say that this is their standard IPA brand. Would you agree, Nate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So even though they have different varieties, hazies, and etc. So 11,000 check-ins on this particular one. So this is definitely the lowest of the night by several thousand. But the 11,000 people that have checked in on this at, all right, 3.75. So right along with us, somewhat.
But we liked all 3 better than the Untapped crowd. But I can go along with the 3.75 for the Mortal Bloom.
Yeah.
All right, folks. Thanks for having us. And be sure to join Eric at Loggers Friday and Saturday. And food truck both nights, right?
No, he's not back yet till the.
Why? Where did he go?
He's getting his refrigeration fixed.
Oh, all right.
But New Tweaks Corner album, August 14th, all platforms.
Perfect. And that'll be on my something new list in a couple of weeks. Then
It'll probably
I'll review it for the crowd, and then
It'll be on my something new.
And then I'll pick. Dave will say I like this one best, and I'll say I like this one best, and then we'll probably come up with an Odyssey replacement.
rock and roll. I'm the man.
All
For
right,
you guys.
Nate. Anything else?
Thanks for having me
How's the
on.
rehab coming along?
I still can't lift over 5 pounds.
The hell did you do?
Restriction, but I'm still lifting over 5 pounds. So they gave me 6 months from surgery.
What'd
Yeah,
you get
I don't
done?
like that. We're gonna go 4.5.
What happened?
I tore my bicep.
So my son, the reason why I asked is because he tore his labrum, and he had surgery at the beginning of June, and he's going to miss the whole football season. He's on 6 months of PT as well.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, well, I had surgery though.
He did too. He had surgery June 4th, and he's on physical therapy for 6 months. He can't lift over 2 pounds. It was on his labrum.
Yeah, I tore my bicep and my bicep tendon over 50%. So they
What were you
went
doing?
and The reason why it's so long is because the tendon, I guess. The tendon takes the longest to heal.
What'd you do?
Lifted product wrong. I did it at work.
I thought you were about to say you were jerking off or some shit and fell in the shower.
No.
No, well, my route that I have is there's a lot of, but not that day.
No, I've heard that. I mean, I've some people just they're lifting something that they normally lift, and it's not anything outside of the. They're not trying to lift an engine block or something like that, and it's just pop. Yeah.
Well, I've
Or
been doing
like you
this
could say,
for
6 in
24
the morning,
years.
police at my door, fresh as he is, squeaking across the bathroom floor.
Yeah, that too.
So, all right, well, get
Get
well,
better, man.
get well.
Well, dude, we wish you to get well.
All right, folks. Well, thanks for joining us. Chuck must have fell asleep because Chuck usually will comment till the end, but
Yeah.
a lot of times he falls asleep and he catches his.
So I know we're
walk
live and all,
with,
but when this ends, do we just get disconnected or do we get to hang out for an after party?
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. We.
I think we'll have an after party.
But anyway, until then, folks, as I look down the bottom of my glass, I can see I'm out of beer. And as the late, great Stuart Scott would say, you ain't got to go home, but you got to get the heck up out of here.
And I wasn't ready for it, but now
Cue the fucking music!